Bobby Rossi, when it comes to the RWA, every member of that locker room is striving for this moment. Main eventing legacy, and this is a long time coming. Blade and Atama, potentially the last time ever.
Introducing first, hailing from Bristol, Rhode Island, weighing at 192 pounds, the challenger, Jason Blade.
A man who has made a very big splash here in the RWA, letting not just the roster know, but the entire region know that Jason Blade is back in competition. Grinding it out with a very old adversary in Antonio Atama. Jason Blade practically has the deck stacked against him. He is 0-3 against Atama, and Atama is 3-0 at Legacy.
You said it perfectly. This match means everything. For those that don't know Jason Blade, how about a guy who shared the ring with guys like AJ Styles, guys you may know a different name called El Generico and Kevin Steen, the Briscoes, Eddie Edwards. This guy, there's a reason why he's faced. He is the best of the best. And tonight he's going to show it in the Legacy main event.
I'm thrilled. I am thrilled to see that he's part of it.
And introducing his opponent, he's the reigning and defending RWA champion, hailing from Johnston, Rhode Island, weighing at 170 pounds. He's the investment, Antonio Atama.
Once considered RWA's greatest investment, and still could be, let's face it. Antonio Atama spares no expense, and Antonio Atama spares no violence for his adversaries. He doesn't care to kiss the kids. He doesn't care to shake the hands or kiss the babies. That's not what he's here for. He is here to claim what's rightfully his, RWA Gold.
Now, Bobby Rossi, you mentioned earlier being 3-0 over Jason Blade. We've been on the call for some of these. You got to point out, they weren't clean over Jason Blade.
No, they weren't. I can't say that they were honest and factual victories, but Antonio Atama knows how to play the game better than anything else. And Jason Blade, I think he's hell-bent on revenge. I would be if I were him.
We talk about being a Legacy main event. We talk about the RWA Championship being on the line. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought Blade was going to strike early.
I thought Antonio Atama was going to hit one of those fans, to be honest with you. You know, he's showing a lot more shades of black than he ever has before. I mean, he was never here to make friends, I'll be honest with you. But Antonio Atama seems to have even less regard for anyone and anything that's in his path. I almost think that he gets off on wrestling Blade. He wants to serve him another loss. He's making it personal.
Do you see the face of Antonio Atama? His whole entrance around the ring, it just doesn't change.
No, this man is unbreakable.
Senior official Manny Souza trying to keep both competitors back, but this is what all the fans came to see. We had a stacked card, new champs, careers ended, but at the end of the day, it comes down to this. The Legacy 18 main event, Jason Blade versus Antonio Atama. Wait a minute, whoa, whoa!
I know this music. What the hell's he got in mind here? The Mayor Gov of the RWA going to share a few closing thoughts with us as we make our way into the main event. Let's hear what's on the big man's mind.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, he's not.
There was a mistake. You guys are having triplets. Just kidding. Why I'm really out here is I caught what you did at the gym the other day, attacking the man during his workout. Oh, we're applauding those actions now?
Terrible.
That says a lot about this guy, or that man in particular. So what I had decided, I talked to Alfredo, I'm sorry to spring this on you now, but this match here tonight is going to be a definitive winner because there is no count out and there is
Whoa.
no disqualification.
Wait a minute.
I would never kick you.
I mean, T. Phoenix is one for pranks, but he doesn't tell many lies. This match is going to be no disqualification, no count out. There will be blood.
Bobby Rossi, if you look at Antonio Atama, you think he had a strategy to win by count out or DQ or something like that?
Well, it was the championship advantage, really. You know, and I guarantee you he was going to exploit that. But Jason Blade is not afraid of a fight, and that's what we have tonight.
You said it perfectly. Blade giving everything he has early in this match. Huge for him. And Antonio Atama, that wrestling expertise coming to advantage. Not so fast, brushing him off. Shoulder tackle.
It's certainly going to have its place in this matchup, but this is not a wrestling matchup. This is going to be a battle. It's going to be a scrap. Jason Blade, arguably in the greatest shape of his life. He looks ripped.
Absolutely insane from the last time we've seen him, but I talked about it. There is a reason. We've been saying it all night. There is a reason why this is the main event. We've had a lot of great ones tonight, but there is a reason why this is the legacy main event.
You know, you would think that these two have seen enough of one another over the years, but there is just an unbridled hatred that you really can't put your finger on or quantify. Jason Blade with the outside moonsault and gets every bit of it.
Jason Blade firing this Johnston crowd up, and the main event continues here in the RWA.
Manny Souza carefully surveying the action, but his hands are rather tied at this moment. There is no 10 count. These guys can do battle as long as they want to. But if I'm not mistaken, the last pinfall has to take place in the ring.
Absolutely, you said it perfectly. Wait a minute, bringing him to this crowd, and Thomas faithful.
Oh! Slips the slam and sends Blade face first into the ring post. Antonio Atama is reaching underneath the apron here. What the hell's he got in mind? What's this?
We just have these lying around, Bobby Rossi.
No! I guess so, clearly. There's a table underneath the ring.
Antonio Atama taking the table, but taking too much time as Jason Blade continues. Big strike to the back.
I know what the big guy was trying to do by changing the parameters and the rules of this matchup, but I don't think it was a wise move. We have kids in the audience. Jason Blade looking ever so crispy. Moving with grace and precision.
Smooth as Tennessee whiskey right there, Bobby Rossi. Jason Blade making it look easy, and you said it before, the best shape of his life right now.
You know, he's defying age, proving that age is truly only a number. He said it. He said, I'm not just here to be here, Bobby Rossi. I'm here to prove that I belong, and I'm here to prove that there are a lot more miles on this old Dodge.
Bobby Rossi, Jason Blade setting the table up on the outside right now.
Atama opened up a can of worms that Jason Blade is looking to close at the cost of his adversary's welfare. Big shoulder thrust to the midsection. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be bad.
This is bad, Bobby Rossi.
Oh, Christ. We can see a new champion right here, right now. Ooh. Oh. A warfare taking place on the apron here. Does not bode well for either man, if you ask me. Jason Blade looking for a double underhook here. Atama blocks him. Launches a big right hand. This has been shot for shot. Atama on the shoulders.
Getting out of this one, right to the midsection of Blade. How is this one going to end, Bobby Rossi? No.
It's not going to end good for anybody. Sunset flip attempt. Jason Blade hanging on for dear life, and I don't blame him. Atama looking to end this man's life, let alone his chase to the championship.
Ooh. Huge knee to the face of Atama. Blade gets, but you got to look right now. This is playing as much of a toll on Blade as it is Atama.
It certainly is. The kamikaze style of offense, it spares no victims. Jason Blade looking to put himself through a little bit of hell to reach the heaven of a championship title. As he scrapes Atama off the Johnston Rec Center floor. thrust him back into the ring. He might have a pin in mind. He might have a submission in mind.
What is Atama looking to do? Atama trying to roll to the outside.
He's trying to tire out Blade, and I guarantee you, even now, he's looking to frustrate him. Atama is no stranger to playing possum. And I think we're seeing a little bit of that right here, right now.
Huge kick from Atama right now, right to the lower lumbar of Jason Blade.
And that's one way to dismantle an opponent. You bring down that midsection from either side, man. They're just not able to function. Oh! A snap suplex to the concrete floor here at the rec center. There's no padding here, folks. I don't know if our camera's picking it up, but there is no give to this floor whatsoever.
And it's Antonio Atama slowly but surely getting back to his feet, playing as much of a toll on him as it is Jason Blade.
Absolutely. But I think he might have taken just a little bit less punishment in that maneuver. And it goes to show you what lengths he's willing to go to, really. Atama completely proud of himself. It appears to be in full control. Has Blade in his crosshairs. Asphyxiating him over the middle rope here. Manny Souza trying to plead, but that's really all he can do. This is a no disqualification matchup. There was nothing illegal about that quote-unquote maneuver.
Atama getting in the face of Manny Souza right now, telling him he's going to do exactly what he says and does whatever he wants, and Atama backs up his words.
I don't like to admit it, but really, he is a man of his word. Atama thrusts Blade into the opposing buckles, sends him ash over tea kettle, and it hits that picture-perfect drop salt afterwards. Some nasty icing on the cake. Deep hook to the leg. Not enough. Manny Souza says 2.
Right on the target, vicious drop kick, but we know Jason Blade, he's not kicking out just yet.
No, he's not, but to this point, official Chris Sanders, a question for you. What does Blade have to do to get back in the driver's seat?
You talk about earlier, you mentioned something earlier. 0-3. He is 0-3 against Antonio Atama. He's got to dig down deep. He's got to find whatever it is to defeat him. Now look, we said it, not clean wins. However, win is a win in pro wrestling. So he needs to find that fire. He needs Atama to slip him one time. But the question is it too late?
I'm not willing to commit to that. I'm not willing to concede to that. But you know, you talk about any way, how, that's just not Jason Blade's MO. He's not going to cut corners. He's not going to go to the same depths as Atama would. And Atama a little low with that chin lock, if you ask me.
Oh, come on.
And Manny Souza, sharp as attack, he sees what Atama's doing.
When we talk about pain right there, Jason Blade can take a lot. We're talking early in his career, competing for FIP in the Cage of Pain match, part of the Young, Rough, and Rowdy. 4 guys looking to prove something. He's done blood. He's done cages. But this match, you think it's his ballpark?
I do. I honestly do. I feel as though Jason Blade, for every bit of viciousness that he can endure, he is a technician's technician. And Atama, he shares that same prowess. So this is within Blade's wheelhouse. He's just got to dig deep, like you said, Coach.
Trying to dig deep, trying to find that fight in him. The question is, another spine buster.
A very well-placed one at that. Just as Blade was looking to gain some wind in his sails, dejected, placed in the middle of the ring, so far away from the ropes, but he still kicks out in time.
Only a 2 count. Antonio Atama can't believe that they call him RWA's best investment for a reason. The question is, what's next? What's Atama gonna do tonight?
Atama has gone to the well many a times. This no disqualification matchup truly is his wheelhouse more than it is Jason Blade. But I think Jason Blade is showing a lot more guts than Atama estimated. There's no quitting.
Absolutely, trying big chop right there, but Atama with 2 strikes, just as hard.
Blade struggling to get to his feet, and he does just that. Atama backs him off the ropes, but Blade with the counter and reversal. Look at this, knowing one another like the back of their hands, counter for counter, but Blade just one step ahead. Looking to get Atama onto his shoulders. Can he drive him down? No, the gut buster gets blocked.
Folding him inside out, picking him up right now, trying to turn him inside out. Fireman's carry unsuccessful, Irish whip now. No, no, applying the pressure, Bobby Rossi.
We saw this last time they were in competition. Antonio Atama has it just about wrenched, and it looks like he's reaching for that Kimura. Jason Blade thrown into the buckle. Not quite enough mustard to take him out. Beautiful springboard offense on display. Cover here, 2.5, says Manny Souza.
Bobby Rossi, you asked me earlier, I guess I gotta ask you back. Antonio Atama still has fight left. You asked me, do I think Jason Blade has it, and what does he have to do? If you're the champ, tides have turned. This ain't a regular match anymore.
No.
What do you have to do?
I would lean heavily on the fact that this is no disqualification. If I were Antonio Atama, I wouldn't dig deep. I'd go low. I'd get dirty. We've seen it from him before, and I'd be surprised if we don't see it from him again.
Blade back to his feet. Atama slowly starting to follow. How is he going to capitalize?
Blade knows he's in a dogfight. Blade knows he has to beat Atama at his own game with the parameters of this matchup. He's got him seated on that top buckle, looking for a knockout blow. Oh! Tossed off. Beautiful springboard insecurity. It keeps Atama dazed just long enough. Can he cinch in?
Setting up for something big right now. Atama is a little dazed. How will Jason Blade capitalize?
He's on the top rope. It looks like he's gonna get a vertical super. He's gonna get the superplex.
But wait a minute, Bobby Rossi. Blade not done yet.
Wow. You got to consider, Jason Blade has been on the defensive for most of this matchup, and he still had the guts to pull that off. You got to wonder how much gas is left in this tank.
You got to say, Bobby Rossi, the crowd at this point is completely silent because they don't know how to react right now. Both competitors are given everything that they have. Antonio Atama came in with one way. T. Phoenix prevented it. So the question is, who is willing to dig down deep? Who's willing to pull out that last move, and who wants it more?
To those questions, Coach, I still say it's anybody's ball game. You're talking about a pair of thoroughbreds that are not afraid to go through every one of hell's 7 circles. Blade to his feet first. He picks up Atama. Oh, he finds himself on the Atama's shoulders and driven down. I don't think he has it in him to make the cover.
He has no fight right now in Bobby Rossi. If he had it, this could be over right now. If.
It's a big if, my friend. And this no disqualification, no count out matchup. This prevents Manny Souza from making that 10 count. So really, both these guys have all the time in the world to recover. Manny Souza doesn't look like he wants to throw out this match. Both members look as if they might be able to continue. Atama to his feet first. He's outside the ring.
What is he looking to do now?
He's got to do something to take out Blade, because Blade is just not staying down for the 3.
Antonio Atama looks like maybe putting a stop to the table tonight, Bobby Rossi. Nope, no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we talked about things getting dark. We talked about things getting ugly. Atama might look good in the suit, but he's not afraid to get blood on his hands. And that's what he wants tonight. There's a big fight feel here at Johnston, a divided house to say the least. Team Atama is here in full force in support. Jason Blade unaware of what's going on behind him.
Blade still dazed from that white noise from Antonio Atama, setting it up in the corner now.
Atama does not find himself in a good spot. He gets hit with that pipeline gut buster that he blocked earlier here tonight. Jason Blade buys himself a bit of time.
Tried to go for that move earlier. Antonio Atama was there to prevent it. But just like before, both competitors are taking a toll on this one.
You know, and they're feeling it. You can see it. Neither one of these guys really has the same steam that they had when they first walked out to the ring. They have put one another through the absolute meat grinder. But Blade to his feet first. He seems to be climbing his way to the top rope. I don't know how much steam he's got left in him. He's got an Atama in his sights.
Come on!
Oh! And Atama using Manny Souza as a human projectile. Crotches Jason Blade in the process. Completely legal considering the rules or lack thereof of this matchup.
So back to what I said, Bobby Rossi. Are you surprised?
Not in the least bit. I'd have been more surprised if we didn't see something like that. This is Atama at his best and his worst. He is not fit for children to watch, and this is why. This is why. Parents use discretion because things are going to get ugly fast. Jason Blade still not really with it. Hanging on for dear life out of sheer instinct. Atama filled with nothing but bad intentions. He climbs his way to the middle rope here. Jason Blade, worse for wear, lands a shot, but so does Atama in response. These two are duking it out in a very precarious position.
Oh no, Atama looking to hit it once again on Jason Blade.
Not enough white noise was shed. Jason Blade could be, no! He has fallen victim to a white noise from the top rope through the table.
Atama looking to go 4-0 against Blade. What?
Jason Blade does the unthinkable. I was convinced that Antonio Atama had his number. How? How?
We talk about one word about these competitors, and that word is fight. These competitors are willing to do whatever it takes to become the RWA champion. That's what we talk about, how prestigious this main event is.
I am not convinced that Jason Blade is of flesh and blood. Anybody else would have been down for a 10 count. This man gets his hand up before 3. I'm shocked and bewildered.
If a table couldn't do it, the question is, what's going to be able to happen now?
Both men are struggling to get to a vertical base. One right hand by Atama, answered by another by Blade. This match has boiled down into the dogfight that T Phoenix has made it. RWA championship title on the line. Atama with a shot
not like this.
between the uprights.
Wait a minute.
Blade with a counter from a deadlift position. Up on his shoulders. A second pipeline gutbuster.
Cover.
Will be enough. And Jason Blade.
And new RWA champion, Jason Blade!
He has done the unthinkable. Coach, I have never seen a man put through so much punishment and still prevail as victorious.
Bobby Rossi, if you look around right now, you see multiple people of the Johnston Wreck on their feet showing their applause. This match, Atama didn't show the best strat. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. He had a cup the whole time.
Jason Blade, ever so prepared for the tactics of Antonio Atama with a little bit of extra protective gear. Saves himself not just his social life, but his championship aspirations. New RWA champion, Jason Blade, ladies and gentlemen.
It was a few months ago that Jason Blade decided it was time to return to the ring, not knowing originally what was going to happen. And months later, this guy leaves the RWA champion. Jason Blade, you deserve it.
There is a shock stun of silence because I'll be honest with you, Coach, I don't think I'm the only one that ever thought they would ever see Jason Blade not only compete in an RWA ring, but hold the flagship championship title. We talk about Legacy being a historical event. We talk about RWA never losing sight of its roots. Well, Jason Blade, you never lost the sight of yours. Welcome to the club. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. On behalf of my cohort and official Chris Sanders and everyone here at the RWA, you are the reason why Legacy is special. Thank you again for being in attendance. We'll see you soon, folks. Get home safely.